Hi folks, so we're now inside the old prison. We just had a guided tour, so we've just been wandering around and he's telling us all the stories and all the history, and as you can see, look, so I'm going to show you in a minute another part in a minute that I'm more familiar with, shall we say. I'll leave it at that for now. But this is quite awesome. This was the debtors' prison apparently. This is where the debtors' prison was. We're supposed to go up these stairs later, but I want to show you some of the other cells, the more sort of Victorian cells. And then we're going to have a little look in the crypt as well, by the way, because apparently there's a ghost in the crypt. Apparently. And I did stand in the corner where he's supposed to appear, and I did feel a little bit I did sort of I was swaying about, but I was thinking maybe it's because I'm slightly unbalanced because it is cobblestones I'm standing on. So I think it was something to do with my balance rather than something supernatural, necessarily. Right, okay, so let's check out this little bit here, look. Look at this. How cool is this, guys? I don't know if they're the original objects or not, or whether they're replicas or whatever. They might be the original. Those keys look as though they might be original. Oh, handcuffs and all, actually, I've just noticed. But, I don't know. Possibly not. Maybe. Who knows exactly. Maybe they are. Oh, look at this coat thing. Wow. Awesome, eh? Wow. So, yeah, this is more like the Victorian part of the prison. I love that little desk as well. That little corner desk is cool. Wow. Right. Oh, look at the handcuffs, man. Ah. Right. Let's go and check out this way a minute. Right, so I want to show you this bit. This is more of the Victorian part of the prison. This is fascinating. Look at this old bed, man. Look at this. Cast iron bed, man. Wow. This is pretty awesome. See, I recognise these doors, man. I recognise these doors. You don't see them now, very rarely anyway. Only a really, really old prison like this or something, or whatever. But wow, yeah, very familiar, very familiar. Let's say you don't see them so much these days. Look at that, look, with the arrows on it. Little jacket with the arrows. How cool is that? Wow. Light switch, look. Didn't have electricity back in them days though. Looks like those cells actually did have electric light at some point though. That's interesting. I think, because like I said to you, some parts of this, I think where the hotel is really, rather than this actual bit, is now, was a functioning prison, like I said. Look at this, eh? Look at this old chair and wow, how cool is this? Eh? Wow, that's probably a porridge or something or whatever. I don't know what the heck that was. It doesn't look that appetizing. Yeah, wow, man. This is so familiar. It really is. And look, you see, you come in here, right? And the guy was telling us, now this is two cells knocked into one, because there used to be a wall in between this. So these were two originally separate cells, but it's just to sort of the contrast between, if you, back in sort of like, you know, whenever it was, I forgot dates, I'm useless with all that, but whenever it was, if you had money back then, you know, you could live in a fairly bit of luxury, you know, look at these nice chairs and a table, but then if you were poor, that's what you got. A sort of mattress on the floor and, you know, and some old clothes on there sort of thing. But isn't that fascinating and interesting that if you were rich, you would get so many luxuries and what have you. God, this place, man. What is it about it? Oh, you can't shut the camera. Oh, hang on. So I'm just gonna, that's, wow. That is awesome, man. When I say awesome, I don't mean necessarily awesome in a necessary positive awesome necessarily. I guess just on, I don't know, interesting feelings, interesting emotions. Wow, this is awesome. Sorry, I know I keep repeating myself. I'm sorry. It's difficult to look at this cell here. By the way, look at this. Look, presumably they had electric light in here at some point, and it's now been removed. But look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look, an old pair of boots. I love this. Look at this. Little rat. Oh, there's two of them. Look, there's another one here. Just noticed. There's his friend. I don't know if that is going out of focus when I'm doing that, by the way. Hello? Hello? Right. Look, you see, it's got some moldy old bread and cheese or whatever. How cool is that, eh? That is so cool. That little lantern. Look at that little lantern. Wow. Yeah, right, okay. So, yeah, of course, that's where the lock would have been originally. The lock would have been there. So, right, okay, let's have a little walk this way, I think. I want to check out this crypt, to be quite honest. I want to check out the crypt. Oh, look, there's the spile. There's the, oh, hang on, we went in there, didn't we? Oh, yeah. Sorry, yeah. Let me show you this as quick as well. I forgot we went in here. So we don't have to look in the spine. You were saying about the measurements. This is where they used to take the photographs of you when you was brought in, and they were supposed to be the measurements, but they're not very accurate. Ooh, that was me, by the way, squeaking on the floor. Well, this, maybe this was where you were charged then, eh? It's like the charge desk or whatever. Right, I want to check this. I want to check this crypt out. So I'm going to check the crypt because I want to. Oh dear! I really do want to see the ghost. Oh dear! Right, let's have a look. See if we can find this ghost, shall we? Come on, ghost! Come on! Let's be having you. Let me see you. I've been dying to see a ghost for as long as I can remember, since I was knee-high to a grasshopper. So, if you're real, if anything like that exists, damn well show yourself now, because I want to see. Please. Show the folks at home. Oh, look at this, look at this, man. Do you know, it was funny as well, because when we were walking through here, this is part of the tour, when we were walking through here and the guy was guiding us round, I go back to what I was saying before. I know, and by the way, I'm aware that this is going to be one of the longest vlogs, probably. If I wish you had smelly vision on here, because I tell you now, the smell is amazing, because it smells sort of musty, damp, like, and I don't know if you noticed, but there was moss on some of those walls. Anyway, this corner, apparently, right, I stood in that corner as he was telling us all about the ghost thing and what have you, and there's supposed to be a monk appears in this corner. Apparently dogs won't come down here, guide dogs and stuff like that, and when the dogs will go, apparently they go as far as that entrance there, and then they start growling and then basically turn tail and run. Now, I did stand in the corner, and I'm going to do again. Because, yes, he said to close my eyes, which I did, and he said, do you feel a swaying? And that was before I even, wasn't it? Because I was noticing I was swaying, but there's a cobble floor, look, and there's a bit of a dip here. So I think I was just unbalanced. So I'm going to try it again, to be quite honest, because, you know, I must admit, I am sceptical. I am a skeptic. There's no two ways about it. I'm a skeptic at the end of the day. I don't necessarily believe that the person's spirit, whatever it is, lingers on. To me, it makes no logical sense. But anyway, so I'm going to close my eyes and I'm going to try and see if I feel that same experience. Sorry, it's really dark down here, by the way, so please bear with me for a minute. Right, I'm going to close my eyes. See, I don't notice it so much now. I really don't. I don't notice any swaying. I don't know. Maybe some of us are more sensitive to these things than others, perhaps. I don't know. But personally speaking, I don't believe it. Do you know what I mean? I mean, why will this thing appear to everybody else? It doesn't appear to me. Well, am I different or something? Am I special and different? Eh? You know, I mean, come on, flipping heck. I've been interested in this stuff all my life, ever since I was a child. Do you know what I mean? I've always been interested in the paranormal, for whatever it is, whether it's UFOs, ghosts, mind control, all that sort of thing, you know, spoon bending, all that sort of thing, telekinesis, all that kind of stuff. All of that realm just fascinates me. It fascinates me. Not necessarily believe it necessarily, but I still find it fascinating nonetheless. Now, okay, I know that with some of these things, there's definitely some real phenomena happens. There's no two ways about it. There's too much stuff has been caught on video and lots of other different things to suggest that it's all just made up and all There's definitely something, but what that something is definitely open to interpretation. You see, now I'm pointing the camera there. Okay, you could argue, well, leave the camera there for about an hour or something. I'll come back at midnight, or because it is during the day, right? I think it's about dinner time, about 12, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, something like that. I'm not too sure exactly off the top of my head. Anywho, like I say, the thing is, it wouldn't surprise me if I left this camera, or if we got Most Haunted, or I don't know, any of those paranormal people to come and investigate here. Mind you, to be perfectly honest, I wouldn't trust any of them, to be quite honest. I don't. Not anymore. At one time I probably would have believed that they were pretty genuine, but now, actually, now that I think about it, I'm going to just rest this. Will that sit on there? Right, that's better. Right, so yeah, I find it easier to talk to the camera if I'm not having to hold it all the time. I don't necessarily believe in ghosties. I've been down here for the last, I don't know how long, waffling on to you guys. I don't think you guys have spotted anything. And if you get back to me in the vlogs and tell me that you saw something, because don't forget, I'm going to play this back as well. I'm going to play this back a couple of times, and I bet I don't see a darn thing. I bet I don't see even a molecule of dust flying around. I guarantee it. And if I do, then I'll stand corrected, and I'll go, right, hold my hands up, say, flip it out, yeah, there was something there, definitely saw something. Because I'm one of those people, you see, I won't believe it unless I see it. Loads of other people can tell me, they can show me photos, and they can show me video evidence, and the video evidence and photos, I must admit, it will give me pause for thought, but I still won't necessarily completely buy into it. But if I experience something myself, then obviously that's a whole different ball game at the end of the day. Do you know what I mean? Because then if you experience something for yourself in that sense, then it's a lot harder to argue with yourself, I guess. Well, maybe, I don't know. But anyway, Mr. Monk, if you're in that corner, apparently you're a debauchery flipping whatever you are. I don't believe that you're there. I think it's in people's imagination, to be perfectly honest with you, because I just don't think that these things exist, to be quite honest. So if you are there, prove me wrong. Just prove me wrong, that's all. Do you know what I mean? Prove me wrong and appear on my camera right now. Go on, I dare you. I dare you. If you're real, appear on my camera right this minute. No? Fine. So, anyway, like I said, we'll leave Mr. Monk to his, whatever he's doing. Don't believe in it, do you know what I mean? Otherwise, I would have experienced something by now, surely. I've been provoking enough. You're not supposed to provoke. Well, some people say provoke, some people don't. Do you know what I mean? Personally speaking, it depends on the situation, I guess. I guess you've got to be a little bit mindful, a little bit careful of what you're doing, I guess. But anyway, why would he stand in the corner anyway? Why not just wander around? That's what I'm doing right now. I'm alive, I'm wandering around. If I died and if my spirit did carry on, why wouldn't I just wander around? Why would I stand in a corner? You see, this is why it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense, You've got to use logic. Think logically as to how this thing would be would have any kind of existence and basis in reality. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, right. I think the tour's coming back round, and I don't want to disturb the tour. So I'm going to head out, and I'll do a couple of vlogs. It's okay. So yeah, I think there's another tour going around, so I don't want to disturb the tour. So I shall just manoeuvre my way. It's okay. I'll just manoeuvre my way out of the way. Right. It's okay. You carry on. I'm pointing the camera at me. All right. No problem. Okay. Right. Okay. So let's go and have a look upstairs. I think there's supposed to be a museum upstairs as well, by the way. But yeah, look. See now, the chap that's taking that tour around, he's actually dressed as a monk, so it's a different dude. We had an 18th century, I think it was 18th century, or whatever it was, 17th century highwayman give us a guided tour. So that was him. Okay, right, we're heading back out in a minute. Oh look, another door. So there's the old Victorian prison. Wow. I think I definitely need to bring Joanne here and lock her in one of those. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Oh dear. Right. Okay. Yeah, well, that's where we went just before. We can't. I did video, so I've got some video of when we were up the top. But I wasn't talking because we were with a bunch of other people and it was just a bit awkward. And, it would have been impossible to try and film up the stairs, by the way. Because you have to go around the guided tour, you don't have a choice in that matter. Because the stairs are very narrow, and it's just health and safety, blah, blah, blah. Oh, and by the way, this floor was some sort of big wheel thing that used to pump water from the Thames, and the prisoners used to be chained to the thing. And you see the grooves in the floor. Apparently that's, years and years of thousands of prisoners' feet wearing grooves into the solid oak floor. So that's incredible, isn't it? It's almost like living history in a sense, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? It's like there in front of you is the result of thousands of prisoners pushing a massive big wheel around that pumped water from the Thames. Right, okay, look at those big beams up there and all. Look how old they look. Wow. Right. Okay guys, so I'm going to leave it there because this has been a really long vlog. I'm not sure how long this vlog has gone on for. I believe we get access to, there's a big mound outside. So I think with my ticket we get access to that. So I might do a little vlog when we get to the top of that. As if my stamina can take it. Right, I shall catch you guys later. Bye for now.